The holding hands I don't mind. The kissing's not too bad either.
It's a bit cringy sometimes, but there are a couple in it, you can't really say much, but it's a bit cringy. Not really.
It makes no difference, I don't think. Like, as long as people aren't, like, overly coupley and just, like, icky about the fact they're a couple, then it doesn't matter if they're straight or gay, does it?
It's just if you see like two girls holding hands, you get some people who just like stare at them for too long, and then you can kind of see the look they're giving them isn't the nicest look.
Not that I'm aware of.
I am a student at this college and my name is Caden and I'm 18 and I'm doing a digital media design course.
I am Adam and I was a student at Bridgewater College for 4 years.
I'm Ben Millis and I'm on the FDA media course.
Alright, so my name is Elliot Nixon. I'm currently a student here at Bridgewater College studying media.
I'm Georgia West and I'm studying the Foundation Diploma in Art Design and Media. I just gave a cheeky really great.
I am Anna Weston and I study the Foundation Diploma in Art Design and Media. Bossed it.
What part of LGBT are you?
I am part of the transgender part because I am a trans male.
I'm bisexual.
I guess you could say I'm both G and T. There's some Q stuff that I get involved with but that's mostly personal.
No.
Why?
I didn't say it.
What?
I didn't say it.
Why?
I'm L.
Why didn't you say it?
I'm L. That's the next question.
When did you come out as being LGBT?
I came out last year, at first to my close friends and then gradually to everyone.
I am currently outward as a gay man, as I have been since I was 18. Last October, about a month after my 19th birthday, I discovered that I was also transgender. So currently I don't know if I'm still a gay woman or a straight woman. I'm not sure yet.
In secondary school, in my Christianity school, which was interesting.
I came out to closey friends first, about 8 months ago probably, and then to my sister about 7 months ago, and then I've only left it till like 2 weeks ago to come out to my parents, and it wasn't a mistake, but it was a shocking experience.
That makes it sound like you didn't take it well.
No, they took it well. Put it in there. They took it well.
They basically already knew.
They knew.
Everyone knew.
Everyone knew, because I came downstairs sweaty with makeup all over my face.
How do you feel about the equality towards you in college?
Better than school. It was accepting of me.
There's no, like, noticeable inequality. I don't know, I don't really pay attention. Well, I guess because I'm, like, straight, I'm just, like, your average person, so, like, there's nothing to be...
You've got birds on your
People sometimes bring up others that are trans that I know in the college in trying to start a conversation, basically saying that they're weird kind of thing.
I dress like an idiot, so that's not very equal. That's the way I get all my attention.
They're dressing like an idiot. I dress like an idiot.
No, I don't know. If they don't know, then I think they're okay. But I do feel slightly judged when I am with you.
I think college is quite an equal establishment. Oh my gosh.
The fact that the gay community is discriminated against is really weird because you have a straight couple going out in the breakout area. No one seems to care, but as soon as a gay couple does it, one of them gets pulled aside and told not to do it.
I've noticed how trans guys seem to not get as much attention as trans women because a lot of people make fun of a trans woman for being various derogatory things, like they're not masculine enough and that kind of thing.
Everyone's just accepting of each other, and if they don't like each other, they just stay away from each other, I guess.
I think they're quite positive about it because they have that like LGBT group, don't they, and stuff.
What do you think the biggest issues are around LGBT in college, if there are any?
I don't think there are any. I didn't really notice any when I was here. Not really. Apart from that weird ass unisex toilet that happened. That should not be a thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think there's not like much visible like against it. You see lots of like posters and stuff like, oh yeah, like for like trans people and stuff, like, oh yeah, accept them, and like there's but the unisex toilets have gone now. I don't understand that. Why have they gone? Like, I don't think that's fair. Because like, what are transgender people meant to do now? Or like those non-conforming gender people? Where do they go?
The biggest issues are that PDA is suddenly me sitting on your lap, which wasn't affectionate because I've sat on George's lap many times with no means of affection being shown.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, like, PDA on any account shouldn't be like shown in college, but it's just the fact that no one cares if it's a straight couple.
Have you ever experienced homophobia towards you or someone else in college?
Homophobia?
Yeah.
In the college?
Yeah.
Really not at all. There's some stuff that that more sensitive people might consider homophobia that I've experienced, but so like cracking jokes about my penis or whatever.
Well, I've had you call me gay and faggot all the time, so...
Yeah,
But that's fun.
Yeah.
But I haven't had anyone, like, really do it, like... Seriously.
There's only been grief in the form of mild quips, but I'm really easygoing when it comes to gags and jokes. So there hasn't been any real grief about the whole thing.
Pupils being told, like, don't dress in feminine clothing around the other students because it could make them uncomfortable, even though it's uncomfortable for the trans woman, obviously, to be not wearing what they want to wear if they feel confident enough to do that at that point.
Don't think so. Maybe a little bit. Maybe. How do I explain that?
Explain what?
Just someone being a twat and complaining about PDA when I think that if it was a straight couple, then they wouldn't have complained about it. That's what my reckoning is.
From what I've seen with gay couples that are in college that I know of, they don't seem to get any like response badly towards them being together that I've witnessed, so I don't think so.
There was no PDA. I'm telling you as a fact, there was no, like, she said apparently I was licking her face. I was not.
What is your relationship with people that aren't part of LGBT?
I prefer interacting with LGBT people. Pretty much my entire online community that I interact with are LGBT people. They were the first people I came out to as being transgender, and they were so on board. They were automatically just like, yeah, okay.
Depends if they're nice people or not. I get on, we can be chums. Doesn't bother me. As long as they're not trying to hit on me, then I can deal with it.
They're friends? I don't know. I don't see them any differently to other people.
I don't have a problem with any of the gay community in the college, and plus one of them's my best friend.
I'm completely fine. Like, we all get on. I'm completely fine with everyone. It doesn't matter.
Well, considering I'm related to someone who is openly-ish gay, yeah, openly lesbian, then I think I have quite a good relationship. Like, it really doesn't affect me. It's the same as everyone else.
Do you feel that LGBT couples are treated differently to straight couples in college?
Even though I am trans male, I've noticed how obviously straight couples are usually accepted, but I think if it was a different situation that it wouldn't be so much. I mean, obviously with a lot of people it'd be fine, but I think some people would be like, what are they doing?
I think it makes the college really uncomfortable because it comes from like the older generation not being like comfortable with everyone being out and showing their emotions like that, and so they're just like don't think it should happen.
Personally, I might actually be more that gut instinct might be apparent more with lesbians, simply because I've never seen a lesbian couple, so there would be something that makes me go, oh, I've never seen that before. I mean, I'd totally been accepting of it, obviously, But just because I've never experienced, obviously as a gay man I've experienced gay intimacy, but I've never experienced lesbian intimacy for obvious reasons.
I think most people don't actually care. I don't know many not straight couples. I don't know many people. I don't have any friends.
A bloke wearing a skirt, even I, because I've been indoctrinated into a society where that's not acceptable. Even though I'm totally accepting of men's rights to wear skirts, there's a part of me that goes, ooh, innately. And I think a lot of people get that if they see two blokes kissing. And a lot of people might actually come up to them and say, don't be so obvious about it, even though people are being equally obvious about it in cis straight relationships. And it's just people's natural reactions of working with stuff that their brain doesn't inherently understand.
I feel that, like, out in public, people make more comments about them and notice them more. Like, if you saw a straight couple holding hands down the street, you probably wouldn't even notice, but when it's, like, two girls or two guys, you're like, oh, lesbians. But, like, that's not necessarily, like, a bad thing. It's not that people are being, like, people are obviously judging you, but it's not necessarily bad judgment. It's just more noticeable because it's still less common than straight people. You see what I mean? You get me?
What is your concerns about LGBT people in college?
I don't think I am concerned. Am I? Should I be concerned? As long as no one's, like, overly horrible to them.
Overly horrible. So
Slightly horrible is adequate. No, I'm joking. Just as long as there's no, like, homophobia and all that stuff, everything's fine.
Well, the college is obviously very open and accepting about the LGBT movement. They've got their support groups in place, and they're taught to not be ourselves towards transgender and LGBT people.
No, I'd be happy to do anything that I'm comfortable with seeing other people do.
I don't. As long as it's not like constantly all the time in public. Like when people do it in the middle of the corridors at the busiest times during college, that's annoying. But like when it's just like a kiss goodbye or whatever, then it's fine. But like as long as it's not overly PDA in really public areas, then it doesn't affect me.
Anything else?
There's not enough rainbows around. No, like with the ink, I want to dye the whole college a rainbow.
Everybody should be treated the same, whether gay, straight, black, white, whatever. Like, we're all students at the end of the day. We're all here for one reason, just to be educated. So why can't they just be educated? They can be gay and educated. Is that a problem?
There's some twats around college that have been going around complaining. You're gonna find who you are. Be scared.
Would you like a 100-word essay on this?
Yes, please.
I'm straight. That's my story over. The end.